check to make sure we're good.
All right, yeah, it just started.
All right. Testing. Testing. Let me close and then do it again. It's not showing it. All right. See if we're live. All right. Testing. There we go. All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakapadash.
Devil Undercity, Apostles and Others, Great Millstone, Root Teach Well, Law Baraka Thumb, let's set a hopeful elect. All right, now this is GMS Dallas Younger Bros. Me and the bro tried to get together. We happen to kind of be not be busy at the moment without slaving and work, so we want to do that real work, which bring out a lesson. And in this lesson, we want to tap into how, hey, you got to redeem the times, man, because we're in a time period of all these evils the Lord warned us of happening. Okay, war is everywhere. You have Russia and Ukraine. You have all that war happening over there with over in the Gaza Strip. You see, you have all these nations having conflicts with America. And then you got all these migrants coming over here, which you don't know what type of different nations could be amongst them. Because we already know we know for a fact that there's different nations amongst them. You see, then you have all these different plagues being sent out, like the bird FLU. You got the Crown Vic, the COVID, right? Then you had a monkey thingy majiggy. We ain't gonna pronounce names; they'll cut the video. But you have all these different evils happening, man. Mm-hmm. And the Lord warned us of that before He returned back. You see, a lot of people are still not paying attention. They're still not on their watch, and also not even just that. You got this eclipse thing where they're talking about opening portals to, channeling out demons on the left-hand side. You see, so all this stuff is playing a part in showing the times that we're in, man. And even look at what Esau is pushing his ideologies. You see how this Fruit Loop thing is going, man. A man being with the same thing. They're pushing that shit heavy, and it's getting more and more intense. Like Esau's image, his philosophies and ideologies is really getting forced on everybody. You see, that's why they even had a thing pushing in Canada where if you read the Bible out loud, they'll put you in jail because they're trying to come against, that's ultimately for that Mo thing, man. You see, and we're in spiritual Sodom. So all this different stuff that's happening is proving and showing us what times we're in, man. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, and He's getting ready to bring judgment and make something happen. It's going to be a change of power, and we're witnessing what's happening before a change of power will come, right? But all the people that's not paying attention is going to come upon you unaware, and that's what we're going to touch on this video. You got it, bro.
God, this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
It says, "Walk circumspectly, not as fools." A fool is somebody without understanding. You don't know what's going on, man, right? Or and it says, "As wise." What makes you wise? These scriptures. The scriptures shall make you wise into salvation. You see, and then circumference goes to like circling around, looking around, being alert. You're supposed to be on your watch. Hey, when Yahushua went back up, with the Heavenly Father, that made us be in the end times. So even our forefathers, they was in the spirit of like hastening the kingdom. But how much more us when the things that the prophecies Yahushua prophesied to His disciples and the visions that Ezra seen and that Daniel was seeing, we're in the time period of those happening now. So it will behoove you Israelites to be on your watch. You see, speaking of myself first and foremost, man, because we're not in the time period of this thing lasting forever. We're in the end of this world, man. You got it, bro.
Oh shit, they dropped it. There you go. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 16. It says, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil."
Redeeming the time. Redeem means to buy back. You see, and how do you redeem the time? You measuring it with the scriptures. You see, you looking into these scriptures, and it's giving you the way to understand what's going on in this world, man. You see, because all these evils that's being brought into planet Earth is nothing but prophecy, man. You see, all the war that's happening everywhere is prophecy. The insurrection and everybody disagreeing, that's prophecy. You see, And that's how we're going to be able to survive in these times, by us holding fast to these prophecies, man. That's how you redeem the time. Because it says, because the days are evil. Evil means like bad times. And it's going to get worse as time goes on. It's going to be more plagues. It's going to be more insurrections upon the people. It's going to be more war, conflict. You see amongst these different various parts of the world. You got that bridge deal, man. That's going to affect trade. All this stuff is going into prophecy, man. Going towards the famine. You see, and it's only going to ramp up as time goes on. So what we have to do is we have to redeem the time by way of the prophecies, man. You don't understand what's going on with the scriptures. You got it, bro.
Did you want more on that?
You get 17.
Okay, so like it got dropped it.
That's all good. You see, I think I might have it right here.
Here it goes. I got it.
You got it.
It's Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 17. It says, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is."
Understanding what the will of the Lord is. Don't be unwise, because an unwise person, it's not you have no knowledge. You see, and then guess what? The wisdom was crying, uttering her voice in the streets. It quotes that multiple times in Proverbs, the first chapter, and I think it's like 30. It's another time in Proverbs where it speaks about wisdom being in the places where everybody can hear it. But everybody's rejecting it, man. So that's going to lead to you being unwise and not understanding what the Lord wants to do, man. The Lord wants to destroy this infrastructure in this age of Esau Edom and set up his righteous kingdom. And somebody that's not paying attention, you're not going to see that, man. You see, you're not going to understand that message being published or proclaimed. So then it's going to lead to you not understanding what the Lord wants to do on this earth. And you're going to be caught up in the judgment with this world. You got it, bro.
I got pretty soon. This is Second Peter. That was it on that Ephesians.
Oh, yeah,
right?
kind of, yeah.
All right, to make it. This is Second Peter chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse. I'll probably start at verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." So we understand that the Lord, as it clearly says, he's gonna come as a thief in the night, which is a day that's not looked for, right? So it's gonna be as a day that's normal, seem to be normal, right? Then boom, Lord just gonna come through swiftly with the destruction, all right? And it said the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. It's gonna be through them nuclear missiles, all right? Because this place, the end goal of this place is gonna be burned up by thermal nuclear missiles. All right, I'm gonna give verse 11. It says, "Seeing then that all these things that shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" So with us knowing that the Lord is going to destroy this place with thermonuclear missiles, the end goal of this place, all right? So how should we be carrying ourselves? All right, we're not supposed to be carrying ourselves like we got 1,000 more years to go. All right, we should be carrying ourselves like, man, we should be more locked in than ever. All right, as the brothers going into, redeeming the time. That's part of you redeeming the time. All right, knowing where you at. All right, knowing that, hey man, we bowed in the end. All right, or we not, and we're clearly, hey, we in the latter days of the end. All right, because as the bro said, this started with when Yahushua gave his life on the cross. My bad. When Yahushua first came on the scene, that marked the beginning of the end. But now we're in the latter days of that, and now that we're seeing that, how should we be moving knowing that? I'll probably go ahead and give verse 12. It says, "Looking forward and hastening until the coming of the day of Yahweh Shah, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." So, we should be looking forward and hastening the coming of the day of the Lord, knowing knowing that the end is going to be the start of a new beginning. All right, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. All right, the end of Esau world. I mean,
Esau, the end of the world.
Yeah, Esau's the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of the follower. So with us understanding that we are hastening that time, right? And we're preparing ourselves as such, being more locked into the scripture, watching the news, right? Prophecy just popping up in our face, man. We're on our watch.
And even our mindset is not that this place is the end all. Brothers ain't going to be bums and not do what they ain't doing in their life. Brothers can make more money, they're going to do it, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord said this ain't gonna be forever, man. The way this world is being governed is not gonna last forever. You see, that's in Matthew 24. Short of the day, righteous kingdom. This ain't gonna be it, man. So for those who had a faith, those who were followers of Yahweh Shai, they're gonna be in the spirit of. You got it, bro. You get that Luke 21.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 29. He says, and he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is nigh. Now nigh at hand.
Yeah, that's about the times, man. The seasons show what time you in. You look around. Okay, now you looking around. You seeing everything getting back green. You know what I'm saying? You see all these different things springing up. That's okay. We're in spring. When it's hot as we down in the south, so when it's hot as hell, the sun all out, it's all dry, and you know it's summertime. So the Lord was giving this parable showing like how the seasons work. That's how you can measure the times how the Lord works. Whenever the Lord is getting ready to take a kingdom down, all right, what's the things that's gonna happen? Well, He gave us the things that's gonna happen in the scriptures, and that's what we have to apply. That's what we have to use to measure what time we're in, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said all XYZ would happen when we're in the end, and it's happening. The rumors of wars, the sedition, all right, all these different things, all these false Mashiachs, you see, false Christ, anti Yahushua is raising up. That shows that we're in the end. So that's how you would know what season you in. You got it, bro.
Verse 31, it says, so likewise, ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand.
Kingdom of the Most High. Now, what does kingdom mean? A lot of people don't even know what kingdom means. Because if you knew what a kingdom meant, you understand that everybody can't be a part of no kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
A kingdom means dominion. King's domain, a ruler, judge. So if you have a kingdom, that means that whoever is the king, you got to have subjects that you rule over, man. You see? So when the scripture we got the kingdom of heaven, it's talking about the sovereign power or dominion of the Lord, man. Which who's going to be in power when it happens? The Israelites. You see? So everybody can't be a part of the kingdom or sovereign power of the Lord, because He didn't set them other nations up to rule. He said the Lord made a nation to be above the rest of the nations, which is the Israelites. You see, the lineage that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, the sons of Jacob, which is Israel, which now we can see you're known as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and they even have Israelite foreigners mingling amongst different nations because the Israelites have been scattered, right? But those who spirit bear witness to this truth, you see, that's who the kingdom is going to be for. It's not for everybody else, man. You see, the kingdom of the Lord is when the Israelites are in power. Mm-hmm. How do we know? Matter of fact, I want to get that real quick. Obadiah 1:21. Because guess what? It speaks on that, man. Whenever Yahweh Shai and then the Israelites come, because it speaks on how Jacob gonna be a stubble and Joseph. When it speaks on that, it's talking about those saviors coming up. Those saviors being from Joseph and Jacob. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? That's the Israelites, man. But what does it say when those saviors raise up? You got it, bro. Obadiah 1:21.
Okay, this is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 21. It says, and saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau.
Which we're in Esau's last rulership, his last government. You got it.
And the kingdom shall be the Lord's.
Now, when you go into the Lord's kingdom, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom, a kingdom that never ends, man. You see, and who are you just talking about? Well, when you read above it, it tells you. It says Joseph shall be for a flame, Jacob for a stubble, right? So that's talking about the Israelites, man. Mm-hmm. That's us getting these nations in our hands like they're supposed to be in anyway, man. We're gonna get that land back. All right. Now we can go back to Luke. Unless you had something.
Now this is Luke chapter 21. I'm just gonna read verse 31. It says, so likewise, ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand.
If the kingdom, the dominion of the Lord is at hand, man. Right? And we see it. How do we know it's at hand? Well, the things the Lord said, what happened before He came back, they're happening. You see? So for those who are not paying attention, you're the ones that's going to be caught off guard when the Lord return back. But those who are on their watch, which what we're going to in the video. You see, you got stand on your watch, redeeming the times. You're I mean, hey, you still gonna be in the spirit of being fearful. You're gonna fear the Lord, but you know that you were serving the Lord, so so when these times come, you're not gonna be all bugging out like everybody else. Because you was actually watching. You was actually trying to do what the Lord said, man. Putting forth a sacrifice. You got it, bro.
Okay. Verse 32 says, Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, I mean, Yahushua fulfilled a lot of things, man, a lot of prophecies, man. You see, but even when Yahushua was on the scene, there's things that he prophesied of that didn't happen in that time period. It has happened now. You see? And we already know generations come back and back and back. We're in the last generation, man. You see, where all the prophecies gonna come to pass. You see, before the Lord return back. You see, so we're in a time period of the Lord establishing that kingdom, that everlasting kingdom, the kingdom where the Israelites are in rulership. You see, so that's what we should be watching and looking for, not this kingdom to go. This kingdom is about to be destroyed, man.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
Verse 31, it says, like my bad, not 31. 33, it says, Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
If the word ain't passed away, man, the word has been on this earth thousands since way before all these different kingdoms and rulerships, dominions, right? And all the stuff that the word is declared, that is being declared now. All the prophecies are coming to pass. We're in a time period of all of them coming. You see, the end one's coming. The ones that show when the kingdom is going to be established. You see, that kingdom is going to be forever. What's 2 Samuel the 7th chapter? That was talking about Solomon his kingdom is gonna never end. Loosely paraphrasing. That we're in a time period that happening through Yahushua. You got it, bro.
Verse 34. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that the day come upon you unawares.
Yep. So you don't be ready, man. You see, we can get that May 24 next. That the day come and you're not ready because you weren't preparing yourself, man. You wasn't in that spiritual ark. You see, now Noah had the actual ark, and what happened? Whenever the Lord brought the first death, that flood, that him and his family was inside the ark, they were safe. So likewise, those who the Lord has in the spiritual ark, being in His truth, when He's bringing all these evils, which because they're already here, but it's gonna get worse. Once the Lord ramps up all these evils, makes it worse. You in the spiritual ark, you'll be protected. Ultimately, into the second death, man, which is gonna be the fire, the ICBM nuclear missiles, and then also those chariots emitting rays of light, man. We want to be protected from that, the second death, man. So how are we gonna do that? By being in this spiritual ark. You see? So when you outside of that spiritual ark, you're gonna be like I said, all the surfeiting, all the drunkenness, you all caught up in all the affairs of this life, thinking this world gonna go on forever. You see, you all into this stuff. You invest in all your time and your energy. Basically, you got faith in this world. Your faith ain't in the Lord. Your faith is in this world. Your faith is in your money. You see, but those things are all temporary. It's not going to last forever. The kingdom is going to last forever. That's why I scriptures speak on that. Us going to the spiritual things, not the physical things we see. Everything we see is going to pass away. These bodies we have is going to pass away, man. We don't see, which is the spiritual things, the kingdom, that's going to last forever. That's what we set our mind towards, man. Oh, I think Church Satan. Like, it's good now, though. You got it, bro.
Make sure my phone.
Yeah, just blinking the shit.
Oh, okay. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm starting verse 42. It says, Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Yeah, watch. How do we watch? Using the scriptures. You see, the scriptures is that read that you measure with, man. You see, it's through the scriptures, man. And if you ain't watching these scriptures, then you're not gonna know what the hell is going on. You got it, bro.
Of the house had known and they come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up.
Yo, that foundation is weak. If you don't believe on Yahushua, you ain't taking heed to this word, man. You know, you outside this spiritual, you outside this ark, you outside the truth, which is the spiritual ark. Your foundation is through, man. You're not gonna stand. You see, the only reason why we're able to go out there and lay down our lives, you see, and do everything we do is because the Lord put the Spirit on us to do that, and that's the spirit of faith. You see, we have faith in something greater than what we see. If we didn't have faith in something greater than what we see, we wouldn't go out there and lay down our lives in the camp. We wouldn't forsake all the stuff we had to forsake to be in His truth. But the reason why is because the Lord gave us the spirit of faith, man. He has the Holy Spirit on us, and we're able to see past this stuff that we have right now. That's why Scripture say we walk by faith and not by sight. We believe in something better than what we see. You see, but if we didn't, we'll be just like that, man. Which a lot of people don't. They can't see past this world we're in. You got it, bro.
And you know, like in other words, if they would have known the day of the Lord coming, they would have been ready. But since they don't know, let alone like pretty much you're going into like basically they don't believe. All right, therefore they're not going to watch. Therefore, you know, the ones that do believe, you know, just, you know, furthering your point, that they're going to be the ones on their watch. But since they didn't know, all right, they're not going to be watching. Therefore, their house is going to be broken up. In other words, they're going to lose everything. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead. Verse 44, it says, "Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh."
So in a time that you're not expecting, that's when the Lord gonna come. We don't know the exact date.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know exactly when the Lord's gonna pop up in a chariot and then boom. You see, we don't even know when they're gonna push out the charagma, man.
Yep.
But we know that we're in a time period that technology is here. You see, and we see all these different nations at war right now, and they're choosing their sides. Okay, Israel is on with NATO, and then Russia and these different nations, Iran, they on the same. So that the World War III is here, man. You see, all these nations are picking their side, and they're choosing who they siding with, man. Because why? It's prophecy. So we know the prophecies are here. We don't know the exact time when the Lord is gonna just boom pop. We know what to look for though. The mark of the MOTB. I almost said it.
Mm-hmm.
The MOTB, right? World War III. You see, and then also who in rulership? Esau. And the stuff Esau is doing is the stuff that the scriptures say we be doing in the end times, man. So these are the main big things you're looking for. Hey, the Israelites waking up. You see this word going out. This gospel shall be preached, then shall the end come. So we see all these things happening. So we know, okay, the time when the Lord come back is here. We don't know the exact date. So that's why we're in the mode of like, okay, we know it's coming eventually, so we got to be ready. You see? That's like somebody tell you, a robber say, I'm gonna pull up at your house tomorrow. She gonna be on your watch.
Yep.
Because that nigga said he gonna pull up at your house tomorrow. You gonna be having your gun. Knowing Jake gonna be ready. He probably got surveillance cameras by his house. You know, a lot of niggas in the hood, they'll do that shit. So he gonna be watching the cameras and shit. You see what I'm saying? That's how the elect are. They're being watchmen. They're watching because they actually believe the Lord coming back. These niggas, they don't believe that, man. So they're not gonna be ready, man. Mm-hmm. Lord's Lord gonna be that parent that told you to clean the house and you didn't fucking do shit. You over trying to scramble and do shit at the last minute. They already know you didn't clean shit. Underwear hanging all off on the dresser and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dishes ain't done. When your parents like you was young, your parents, you came back, you knew your ass was going, man. That's how these niggas gonna be. Because you didn't do what the fuck your parents told you. Yeah. Our spiritual father, our real Lord, the Lord is our father, man. He created us. We sons of God, you Israelites. So when he come back, he gonna get ready to whoop some ass, man, because he told us what to do. You didn't want to listen. You see, it's not like the message of repentance and the mercy. You see, matter of fact, let's get that Revelation 1 and 3. The mercy is still here because the word going out. If it wasn't no mercy, then the Lord wouldn't still have his message of salvation being preached. You got it, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy."
Observe it and actually take it in. You see those things that's in this book, man. You take heed into this word, have faith in it, and faith in Yahweh Shai. You see, and actually put action. You know, but those who don't, you're not gonna be blessed, man. Don't expect to make it. You got it, bro.
It says, I'm just reading from the top. Yeah. Revelation 1 and 3 said, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand."
The time is at hand, and we're in the end times of the end times, man. All those things, all those visions our forefathers were seeing, is happening now. Mm-hmm. You see, all the stuff Yahweh Shai was warning his disciples over. Oh, this is gonna happen before I come back. It's happening now. You see, so that's why it should behoove us to make sure we're watching, to make sure we're on our watch. Speaking to myself first and foremost, and mainly keeping your mindset in check. Because brothers have their own whatever way they do it. Some brothers might look through the news. Some brothers might watch the news. Brothers might a lot of times look at other brothers' videos to get the information, but but ultimately in your mindset, you know that this ain't gonna last forever.
Yep.
And you actually like, looking for the prophecies to happen. That's the main thing. Because everybody not the same. Every brother ain't gonna just sit there and scroll through news articles all day and nothing like that. Some brothers might, but the other brother might watch it on TV, whatever the case may be. But brothers are on their watch.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. Basically, they're looking for the Lord to bring the prophecies, man. They're looking for the Lord to return back. Versus everybody else, they're not, which is gonna lead to them being destroyed. The day is gonna come upon them. They're not gonna be ready, man. You can get that Matthew. What's it? Not Matthew. That second Ezra 9.
9:1. This is second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
It says you see a lot of the signs pass that he told thee. It says measure the time, man. You see, how do you measure it? By way of these scriptures we just read it. Blessed is he that read it, man. You see, you staying dived in, tapped into this word. Also listening to your teachers, man. Get what is it? Hebrews, therefore get the most earnest heed to the things being said. I think it's Hebrews chapter 2 or 5. But I just know it says the scripture say to give the most earnest heed to what's being taught, man. How much more now we're in the end times. You got it.
Verse 2, it says, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, we're in the time period of the Lord returning back. You see? But how do you know that? By you understanding the signs, the prophecies. That's why we got to continue to stay. As matter of fact, I'll get that. Say Sirach 39:1. I got it.
Okay.
Yep, this Sirach 39:1. It's right here. And it reads, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out all the wisdom of the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. You're gonna be occupied in prophecy, man. What are the prophecies? The prophecies are the things the Lord hath proclaimed and said that's gonna come to pass, man. So yes, so you're gonna be focused in on that in your mindset. Everybody else, they're not focused in on prophecy. They're focused in on they're focusing on Esau prophecies, man. Esau's so-called plans or what he's getting ready to do versus what the Lord is gonna do. Because what Esau is gonna do doesn't fucking matter. Because he's nothing but a vessel being controlled at the end of the day by the Lord. Mm-hmm. So Esau's not gonna do nothing the Lord don't want him to do. You see? But for us who are on the know, we gotta make sure we continue to keep our mindset on the Lord returning back. Keep our mindset on salvation. You see, on this truth, man. You got it, bro.
Second Ezra 9 and verse 3. Mm-hmm. It says, Therefore, when there shall be Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yep, it says he spoke of these things, man. We shall see all these things coming to pass. Mm-hmm. What things? The prophecies, man. That's what we got to keep our mind focused on. Not, 50 years, I'm gonna have this many properties. I'm gonna be made this much money. I'm gonna be this rich and all this shit. Because, bro, they're about to bring the Charagma, the MOTB. And when you do that, if you don't put that, insert that R to the F to the I to the D, CHIP, inside your hand or your forehead, you're not going to be able to be a part of this society, man. Every little thing you work for, you have, it's not going to be yours no more. And Esau can just cut that shit off, right? Snap of the finger, boom. He can just cut your little finances off on your Charagma. Your Charagma, man, that you put in your hand or your forehead. You see, or he can just make you just start bugging. This nigga's trying to basically be like the Most High. He wants to know where you are, how long you live, what you're doing. But the Lord, really, ultimately, the Lord is still in control of that. He can't get control. He can't get that type of control. But that's what he's trying to do. You see? And if you're outside of his truth, you're going to be subjected to that, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 5, it says, For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yep, and that's where we're at. The end is manifest, man. You see, that's all I want on that, bro. Okay. Yep, the end is manifest. You see, we're seeing the last part of this world, this age happening, man, before our eyes. That technology, the MOTB is here, World War III is here. You see all the insurrections amongst all the people, uproars of the people is here. Everything the Lord said will come to pass. Every vision that our forefathers were seeing is here. So now we're in a time period of the Lord returning back. So we got to make sure we stay on our watch, man. See, that's all I had, man. You ain't any close points. Hey, well, without further ado, Lord willing, edifying, we'd like to end it all by saying, call Allah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakabadash.
Double Hundred City Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, Ruchi Swell, Kwame Yasharala, Shalom.
Shalom.